Well, boys, this definitely is not a cold intro this week. Hitting right back up to that 80-degree mark, on at least as far as my car said when I got in. It's at 80 degrees outside.
It was a beautiful day to golf.
Yeah, what a difference a goddamn week makes. We were bitching about it being 45, 50 degrees last week, and now here we are, sunny fucking times, fucking 78 degrees and fucking humid. Back to Florida weather. Hey, mark yourself safe if you survived Florida winter this year.
Yeah.
I'm safe.
Brutal.
Yeah. Dad's safe. Ryan's safe. Hope you guys are out there safe as well. I bet the Northeast is still fucking going through it. Bet the fucking Midwest is still fucking going through it. But here we are.
I haven't seen any snowstorms up there. I mean, there were a couple good ones.
I mean, it snowed in fucking Jacksonville. I mean, come on. Let's go.
Yeah, I could get my dealer over here in 5 minutes and there could be a snowstorm.
Guys, they call us a breeze. It's Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra. There is only one way to do it, so let's get to it. Let's go!
Get drunk!
Yeah! Now we're talking. All right!
Let's go!
Hey guys, welcome in another edition of They Call Us the Breeze. That's Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra, sitting up here live in the Tiger Cage. Every Thursday, right around 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But mark it, we are on right now at 3:35 p.m. You're thinking, what?
What?
That seems like a hell of a difference from 3 o'clock. That's why, you guys, if you're fans of the show and you want to watch us live and you want to see all the bad stuff that we cut out before we give you the podcast, wherever you get your podcast drip every Monday, you got to watch us every Thursday around 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You got to go to YouTube. You got to subscribe to our channel, Tiger Cage Media, and you got to ring that little bell for notifications.
Ding, 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 ding,
that way you do know if we come on 10, 15 minutes early, like we do sometimes, or if we come on 20, 30 minutes late, well, like we do today. But either way, we got a huge fucking show for you guys. All sorts of good stuff. Got a Bre'llionaire on the list tonight. We got some celebrity birthdays per usual, and Dad is down 5 points. My dude was down 7 points for 2 weeks. He was down 9 points, and now he's down 5 points. You say, how could that happen? Well, he fucking almost swept it last week, you guys. He got a double bubble, and then he got 3 points, and Ryan got 1 point. He almost swept.
Yeah, but he just yawned, so that gives
an
me
indicator.
a little bit of relief.
And of course, new rules for Mike Wants to Be a Bre'llionaire is that no longer does the game end when he gets an incorrect answer and shuffle over to Ryan. It just restarts. He starts back at $0. That rule became in effect the last time we played when Adam was on, because we got notes from the sponsors and the higher ups and management and everything, and they were saying we're no longer going to be just stopping the game.
Well, and I also saw Trump when he was signing all those executive orders.
They did. Yeah, it said Bre'llionaire sets back at 0 when Mike gets it. He's like, "It's an honor to sign this one. It's an honor to sign this. It should have been signed a long time ago."
So hard
Mike gets unlimited opportunities.
Been a problem for years. For 3 years, this has been a problem, and
except for about
it's an
2
honor
months
to
when
sign
I
this
actually
bill.
went ahead.
It's an honor to sign this bill right now.
This is a big one.
Yeah. Dad, Trump's trying to give Dad that money. Trump's trying to give us all that money.
He's trying to give us the files.
He didn't give me the pen. He didn't give me.
He's trying to give us that JFK file,
and
that Martin Luther King file, bro. I mean, we already know about 90% of it, but
But the 10% is just
now we know what kind of socks he was wearing.
Yeah.
And we know what he had for dinner the night before. We know all sorts of shit.
Netflix is going to be hopping on this.
Cuba Gooding Jr. gonna have mad offers for biopics or bio. I say this every time. Is it biopic or biopic? Because biopic just sounds redneck.
Biopic. Like
I would say it's a biopic, but everyone says it's a biopic. It's a picture film. And it's a biography, so it's a biopic. And I'm like, that just sounds like I'm ignorant, and I don't know how to say biopic.
But biopic sounds like a procedure.
That's
like Theo Von,
yes,
right? With Timothy Chardonnay.
That's what I was going to say next. Is
they're taking
biopic,
a piece of your skin and then looking at it.
Yeah, I got my biopic done last week. You know what I mean? And it looks like I'm cancer free. That's what that sounds like to me. So I'm not really sure which way to spin it, but
verdict's still out.
Speaking of verdicts still out, last week I happened to make an editorial note because last week we celebrated a little too early on our offensive coordinator, Liam Cohen, for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers being re-signed.
We did not, based on what we heard.
I celebrated a little bit, like literally 16 hours too early by mentioning this last week on
Friday
the podcast.
morning, he took the job, and on Thursday we were like happy.
Can we talk about this real quick? Okay,
Sure.
so for those of you out there in listener land that don't really understand exactly what we're talking about, the Bucs had a hell of a year offensive-wise. I mean, we gained Bucky Irving. Sterling Shepard was starting to do his job. McMillan, all sorts of people.
Well, Bucky Irving was a rookie that
And I would
gained
say
1,000
that
yards.
I would say a lot of this
rushing.
had to do with Baker Mayfield's presence and his like rah for the team, but a lot of it also had to do with our new offensive coordinator Liam Cohen, who replaced what was his
Dave
name?
Canales,
Dave Canales,
that went to the
Panthers.
Yep.
And so Liam Cohen, there was rumors that he was interviewing with the Jacksonville Jaguars, and that he, as of what we knew last week, this time
On Thursday,
he had declined the offer. Now, come to find out that he declined
because
the offer
Buccaneers are going to make him the highest paid
offensive coordinator, not head coach, but offensive coordinator in the league. Now, we come to find out...
Which is going to be about $4 or $5 million.
And we come to find out that the main reason Liam Cohen turned down the head coach position for the Jacksonville Jaguars was because he didn't like the GM. He didn't like the GM at all. So, what did Jacksonville do? They fucking fire the GM after Liam Cohen already tells the Bucs through texts and calls and talks to his offensive players and says, I'm coming back, guys, no worries. He says all this stuff to everybody and says, I'm coming back. Then around midnight, 10 o'clock, midnight, later that night, he gets a call from Jacksonville that says, we fired the GM. Would you please reconsider?
And incognito, he drives up there the next day.
And he's getting phone calls from the Bucs.
He agreed with the Bucs at a $4 to $5 million
a $4.5 million. And he verbally agrees with the Bucs we're going to do it. He goes up to fucking Jacksonville on a late night fucking meeting to sign some paperwork. Tampa Bay is calling his ass. And he's not answering. He's not picking up his phone. They can't get a hold of him for 3 hours. They're trying to figure out what the fuck's going on. Is Liam okay? Maybe he's hurt. Maybe he's hurt. And we want him alive. And then literally comes back, and the next morning it hits, and it's just said, and Dad even texts me. He goes, I got some bad news. And I go, buddy, I literally saw that when I woke up and then went back to bed. But I already saw that on my wire that Liam Cohen, our offensive coordinator for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, is now the head coach of the goddamn Jacksonville Jaguars. And you know what? Here's what I'm going to say. This is my take, and then we'll get into what you guys have to say about it. Fuck you, you little bitch. You fucking, what do they call it? You wrenched, not wrenched. You welched on your goddamn verbal commitment with us. You
have destroyed your integrity.
You went in the cover of night to fucking Jacksonville to sign paperwork. You didn't return or accept any phone calls and text messages.
And they were trying to get you to sign your contract
with you, and you just pretended like you just didn't see it, and you went, and then you go on press conference and you say, we're going to need everyone's involvement in the Jacksonville Jaguars, Duval. And it's the most cringeworthy thing. If you guys haven't seen it, I'll show you on the break. But he did this like podium interview when he officially accepts the Jaguars job. He goes, we're going to need everyone's involvement here. We're going to need everybody to be on the same page. Everybody give their 100%. And he goes, Duval. And so many people have made fun of his stupid fucking face, the way it looks when he says this on the microphone and the way he says this. And the internet is just trashing this guy. And for good fucking reason. You welched on a goddamn verbal agreement. A verbal agreement these days over technology, over phone, over fucking... It's as good as a handshake.
I give you my word. I'll agree.
It's as good as a fucking handshake. I'll be back to sign this fucking contract. You don't get to go, okay, well, they did call me up last minute and say, hey, we fired the fucking GM. Now that as an offensive coordinator who might never want to pass up the opportunity to become a head coach, and an organization is willing to fire their GM for me, yeah, that's going to speak a lot of money. Well,
$13.5 million.
Freudian slip there. That's going to speak a lot of money to me, but that's going to speak a lot of like, you want me so bad that you're willing to fire your GM because nobody gets along with him, and I don't want to work under him, and you're going to pay me this amount of money. Now I get it. Here's what I hope, and we'll go back around the table and you guys can talk about it. I hope he fucking gets slaughtered because his team that he just signed up for is dog shit. He just happened to find the right offensive team and offensive weapons in the Tampa Bay Buccaneers this year.
He's got Trevor Lawrence. So.
He's got Trevor to try to fucking turn around and figure out how to make him good. He's got a shit organization. They're going to have a losing season. They're going to win 5 games. He's going to get fired. He will never be the head coach of football ever again.
You know, like John Romano
if he would have held out as our OC and waited for fucking Todd Bowles to go, he could have been head coach of a winning organization and had fucking substantial input and foundation in that team and more of a sense of pride. I don't know.
He's young. He'll learn.
He's my age.
He's young.
39.
Question. So you said Bucks were going to sign him for $4 million.
$0.5 million, $4 to $5 million.
And he got offered $14 million for
They were going to make him the highest paid coordinator in the NFL to stay with the
And then
Bucs.
he went over to Jacksonville. What's his salary? What's his salary as the
13.5.
Okay, so
he gets to help choose the GM.
So he leapfrogged 3 years of salary overnight.
Yeah.
Also, to your point about handshake, look, if you shook
$13.5 million is a lot of money. If you invest it correctly,
you're good.
You don't
it doesn't
really
matter if
have
you get fired or anything.
You don't have to work for the rest of your life.
You're fired.
You're fired.
He still has that $2 million.
But if you want to stay in NFL football,
yeah,
because he's a young man.
So he's thinking about short game. He's not thinking of the long game.
He just fucked his integrity, in my
And I'm sure he
opinion.
probably knows that, and he probably played it that way. He's
Now-
like, I'm just
now-
going to get one big nut for 1 year, and then I can just retire and do whatever the fuck I want to do.
Or I could absolutely destroy and then keep earning money. But as Danny Ocean says in 1311,
Ocean's 11.
you shook Sinatra's hand. So this is my point about shaking hands, right? Versus text messages.
Well, when you say
text messages,
Sinatra's hands means
whatever.
You fucking go back on that. You're going to be
if
swimming
you
with the
shake
fishes.
somebody's hand, you better deliver.
And if you
just agree on text messages, it's a lot easier for
why-
your conscience
and if
for your
you
integrity.
shake Frank Sinatra's hand, Frank Sinatra's not coming after
Then
you.
why the
Some
fuck-
guys from New York are.
I understand a handshake.
With the fishes.
I understand a handshake is different.
Integrity.
And it's not integrity, it's tegrity.
Integrity. I understand a handshake is different from a digital footprint. I do understand that. But why did he take it upon himself to literally himself text multiple people from the offense and say, hey, I'm coming back, guys. No worries.
Yeah.
It tells me that you just told them that your word is no good.
Yep.
You're a fucking snake. You're a welcher.
Your word is no good.
And goddamn, I hope we stomp the Jaguars' fucking faces into the ground.
I don't want to see the guy do bad. You know, I mean,
no, I don't wish any harm on anybody. But you fucked us over.
And he's going to make a bunch of money. I don't know how long the contract. If he's making $13.5 million,
and we're going to have at least
5
one
years
chance
or
to
4
rub his
years
face
or
in
3
it.
years. God bless him. He can make $50 million in his contract.
He's creepy. When he says Duval in the video, I'm going to show you guys. When he says Duval, the way he looks with his head, almost in a taunting way, and it's so cringeworthy, and the internet has been laughing and going nuts over it.
I just can't get over the part that he
welched.
gave the Glazers his word.
He welched.
Yeah, I'll stay. And then
you don't do
Look,
that.
where I come
and then he
from,
goes incognito and drives up there secretly.
look, in the 5 boroughs, where I come from, you welch, you're fucking
gone.
sleeping with the fishes.
Look,
right?
Exactly.
We could all get if he was getting paid $700,000 and then he all of it went to $14 million.
I mean,
You don't
money's
do that
money's
shit.
money.
You don't do that shit in The Sopranos.
That we understand. But
You're gone, Tony. You're gone.
If he's getting handsomely paid $5 million and then he goes to that's like, all right, you're already a millionaire, and now you're
how much
pissing on my face, buddy.
Yeah,
buddy.
yeah,
guy.
buddy. Don't tell me it's raining You know,
like,
don't
come
tell
on.
me it's raining.
Come on.
Don't
We
piss on
brought
my face and tell me
we
it's
hired you from Kentucky, University of Kentucky.
So we're looking at a couple different options, and nothing's.
So anybody out there that's watching this that kind of thinks that we have a
Well, I'm in the- I
connotation
put my-
that we're a little pissed, yes, we are.
I put my hat in the ring for $800,000.
Yeah.
I was like, I can do this job for $800,000. I got you guys.
Yeah.
And they're heavily considering it. 'Cause
Nice.
I will be the lowest paid offensive coordinator in history.
And here's what stings so much about it. What he did, and Baker Mayfield, you know, he got us to the playoffs the year before, basically on his own
Baker
talent.
could just be the OC for this team. He really could.
And then, but what Liam Cohen did from Dan Canales,
Yeah.
he was
night
like
and day.
a lot
We
of
got a
a lot of motion, and we
so
we
many
lost
more
Mike.
rushing yards this year than we did last year.
and
We
we
got
got-
almost triple.
Yeah, Bucky Irvin. I mean, 1,000 yards for a rookie, and we lost Mike Evans for 4 weeks, and
Still managed to somehow
and Godwin
together.
for the whole year, and he still gobbled it together. And it's like, we're going to make them defend every blade of grass
Yeah.
when we're on offense.
Yep.
Every blade of grass.
because we can't defend them. So you know.
I have a question.
And then he goes off. It's like, okay, so obviously me and your theory 2 weeks ago, hopefully they work something out that he takes over the head coaching job when Todd retires.
Later.
And we
Yeah.
thought that would happen,
Yeah.
right?
If he would have stayed at
Especially-
it would have
yeah,
definitely happened.
We thought that definitely would
that
have
was
happened.
what we were saying
And
was
then
going to happen.
Friday morning comes. It's like, what the
me.
fuck happened?
Oh, I wanted to shoot myself. And I'm like, I miss the days when I didn't care about football. and I could just go about my life.
Let me question. So he got hired as the GM for the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Or no,
Who?
not the
No,
GM,
the
head coach.
Okay.
But he gets to help choose the GM.
Yeah, because the GM got fired. So now he gets a say in who gets hired as the GM.
But does the
per his signing contract. This isn't a normal thing. He just said, included, I get to help pick the GM.
does the GM decide price points on concessions and all that stuff?
The GM is in charge of everything from
Talent
logistics to salary caps to how they disperse the money. I mean, ultimately, they use a lot of people's input. They get to decide.
So if you were
Football operations.
they get to decide what the free giveaway basically is.
so
that
if
night,
you were
know,
GM, if you were GM
essentially.
for the Bucks,
they're
like,
the owner of the business, like Melissa Tyner. You know
what would
I mean?
be like?
No, they're
would
not.
you really spend a lot of time on concessions and beer prices, or would you? Spend
Yes, I would lower him down
More
to
of your
$5
time.
I'm the
a beer.
GM of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I promise to lower the price of that Bush
You're-
tall boy from $22 to $16,
and that's what gets
immediately.
That's what gets butts in seats.
I vote
sign
for
it,
you.
sign it into.
And a
what's
lot
his-
of a
what's
lot
this
of
one say?
a
Does
lot
it
of
say-
shade, right? A lot
How
of
much money
shade.
do we make?
Mr. President, this next one is for lowering the price of Coors Light tall boys from $22 to $15. That's an honor.
We're gonna
I'm
get
gonna
the
sign this right away.
best misters, the best misters you've
Oh,
ever
you know what?
seen at
Misters.
Raymond
You want to
James.
keep people coming here?
We're
I
gonna
don't
put
know.
heaters.
You're gonna drive
underneath.
them away.
We're gonna put
You're
heater.
gonna. All you're doing is driving them to the sports bars.
We're gonna put extra heaters underneath the turf on the opposing team's side, so they're just fucking baking in 150.
We're gonna
degree
pay a
heat.
lot of refs, the Kansas City refs.
Yeah, do you think the refs in Kansas City are being paid good? Wait till you see how we pay the refs in Tampa Bay.
Yeah, I mean, well,
speaking of Kansas City, what do you guys got?
Eagles.
I don't want to. I don't even want to watch, dude.
I just have a football.
Well,
the fucking
I have a
Super Bowl has
we
been
got a
decided.
Super Bowl pool, but I think 94.3% of the
United States of America wants the Eagles to win
and
over the Chiefs.
anybody in a boat coming
Super
across
Bowl,
on a
February
barge
9th.
across the Gulf of America.
See, here's
is
where-
betting,
Oh, so-
hoping that the Eagles.
So you're
win.
on that, Ryan. What page are you on? Because I'll round it out.
Everybody's
I might not
tired.
even watch.
Everybody's tired of the Chiefs.
I might not even watch.
Oh, I'll watch.
I don't want to see another kid from Temple climb a light post and bust his temple and die. So there's that.
What
No,
the fuck was wrong?
Philly's going to fucking riot whether they win or lose.
It's true. And they just
That's
God,
true.
They're
you
going to
guys
flip cars
gotta
over if they
you
win.
guys
They're
got
going
to
to flip
figure
the
this.
same fucking car over if they
You
lose.
guys have to figure this shit
Furniture
out.
stores.
It doesn't
all
matter.
the furniture's going to be on
Philly's
fire.
going to riot no matter what.
We got a 30 alarm fire.
So
fire.
don't take that out of the equation.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's the same thing where like Philadelphia fans are watching a YouTube video and someone rips
Birds.
someone sets $100 bill on fire. They're like, "That's the stupidest fucking thing anyone could do."
Fuck
and it's like,
Philadelphia.
that's what you guys
yeah.
are doing. On
I'm
a
burning my
maximum
house down.
Come
level.
on, Daddy. No, listen.
But also,
Yeah,
on,
that's real smart. You're going to build your dwelling
But
down?
then on-
Where are you
on-
going to live?
on-
Well, I don't know.
Who cares?
Kansas City side
Birds won.
is if they do win, this is the first team to ever win a three-peat.
Three-peat, yeah. I
But
understand.
there's a lot of controversy around the
Yeah,
calling
the ref
of it.
calls and all that
so,
stuff.
in
Now,
15 years,
the last
when you're
game
like,
against the fucking Bills, there
So-
were two calls that were highlighted. One of the calls was correct. The other one was not. The correct
The
call
first down
was
was
the
not.
push.
Did you
push.
guys watch the
The tush
Fox
push.
pregame show this week?
Let me. I'm gonna round this out because we're going late on time. But point is, Dad wants to see the Eagles win. Ryan, who do you want to see win?
the Eagles.
The Eagles.
man.
I want to see the Eagles win only because I don't want Travis Kelce and fucking stupid Patrick Mahomes to fucking the Kansas City Queefs. I don't want them to get their fucking three-peat. I don't.
And it'll
Because
be a
I
good
feel-
gift for Nick.
Because I feel a
It'll be a
lot
good
like
gift for Nick.
yes, and Nick that we know who just had a birthday yesterday or 2 days ago. I feel a lot like this shit is just fucking rigged. And I know a lot of people are saying it's not rigged. It's not. And I'm going to give it to you. There's two plays out there before we go to break real quick. Two plays. The tush push that they're saying Josh Allen had the ball over the line.
He did.
Bullshit. He did
No.
not. He absolutely did not. If you look at specific videos that I have seen where they use actual like on-screen lines and stuff, and they really show, really show it, and I looked at it thousands of times, and there might have been two.
Yeah,
What
but
is- what
one
is
of
that-
them-
what does that
Well,
say?
Yeah. But you're bringing up Buffalo, Josh Allen to Buffalo.
That's what I'm saying.
You're
Over the
saying
last
he
game,
did, that you said he clearly got a first down.
I said he did.
Ryan's saying, and a lot of people are saying that's bullshit. The refs said that he didn't get the first down, but everyone was like, he was clearly over the line.
Yeah, and
I've
I
seen
hear
multiple
that. I hear
angles.
that.
But
I've-
like Dad
I've seen
says, it
multiple.
shouldn't just come down to that one play.
It shouldn't.
Yeah,
It should not.
and if you're going to depend your whole season on fucking one fucking play, then,
One
then
inch.
you deserve to lose anyway.
It's up.
But
Bunk.
a
Oh,
lot of
fuck,
people
it
say
went
that
in.
they were over, and I've reviewed it several times from several different angles and with on-screen like pencil lines and stuff, and it does not look like Josh Allen got that first down. The second one, though, when they both caught the ball
the
in
catch.
air and fell,
And it hits the ground.
and it hits the ground, the Chiefs player, I don't remember what his fucking name was, he did not have possession.
40% of that ball was on the ground.
No, that should have been an incomplete pass. It was the
Well-
one that was caught by the Bills player and by the Chiefs player,
And I
they
don't
both
recall
fell
that
to the
play,
ground.
but it sounds like it's a convoluted kind of play that, it's like
It's an anomaly. It doesn't happen very often. Yeah.
So it's like, and you have 60 minutes.
Yeah.
4 15
We're not going to sit here all day and deliberate.
exactly.
You know what
It's
I mean?
like-
Yeah.
That motherfucker was open and you threw it in the coverage over there and he batted it down.
Yeah.
Why didn't you throw it to him?
Yeah.
Well, I can't see everything. Well, then
you don't get it.
whine about when
And you don't get it. Yeah,
When you're
guys,
rushing-
we'll see what happens,
I think
man.
the big point of all this is that if Remy becomes GM of the Tampa Bay Lightning, that would even be sicker, dude. Would you rather be the GM of the Bucks or the Lightning?
Oh, I'd go Lightning all day. I don't want to be out in the hot sun.
How would you scout hockey talent?
I don't want to be out in the sun.
Sudbury,
Plus,
he'd go to Sudbury.
Plus, I want free tickets to all the goddamn cool concerts that come. There's
Oh, yeah,
no,
that's true.
there's
Is
almost
that how
no
you would
concerts that
scout,
come to Raymond James.
The hockey?
For hockey? What, for
I
hockey?
said, how would you scout hockey talent if you were the GM?
Well, I hang outside of a lot of elementary schools that I'm not supposed to. Guys, as they call us the Breeze, it's Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra, episode 184. This one, I forgot to say, is for January the 30th, the year of our Lord, 20 and 25. We're going to come right back after this little break. Got to pay the guys, got to get the sponsors in, but then we'll be back for celebrity birthdays. So don't go anywhere. We love you. Dad, what do you got to say?
I think Sam's kind of
Ready for a break? How about you,
don't
Ryan?
know.
You ready
She-
for a break?
She woke
Pay
up
your
from a
Sun
nap.
Pass tolls.
Yep, pay those Sun Pass tolls. They're only going to rack up, guys. We'll see you in a minute. Bye-bye.
I can't
all night get bent.
You can't compete. It makes life sweet. We haven't seen anything. You look so complete, so much cooler than me. You will be the catch of a lifetime.
Hey,
Guys,
can we
welcome
have
back
that-
in. It's They
can
Call
we
Us the
make
Breeze.
that-
That's Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra sitting up here live in the Tiger Cage.
Can we make that so sound comes out other than our headphones?
Oh, like in the studio?
Well, yeah,
Well, why
because
would you
I'm
want to?
thinking about her.
Johannes.
Because she the only time she hears anything was
We
when
probably could if Johannes was a good producer.
You don't get a customer.
because she's like sleeps the whole time.
No,
with it.
yeah, and she might be woken up by that awesome bit
Music or
that was
whatever.
kind of like spitting.
Because
That's
I was
the
just,
name of the band.
I was thinking about it, and I was like, I wonder.
Let me give it their flowers real quick. That was kind of like spitting, you guys, from the album. God, what $100 Room?
And let me tell you,
And the song was
Listening
called
to one-
Cater, like
listening
catering
to
to
that-
someone's needs.
album on the way to a golf course kind of transposes a lot of different.
So you're just
realities.
listening to fucking early 2000s emo on your way to your fucking golfing
Country
trip?
club.
And
Yes.
I was kind of thinking, we could put some like light, not real springy headphones on her, and then she'd be like, "What the fuck are you guys doing? That's too noisy."
They
Yeah.
call them cans in the industry. Dave.
Yeah, it's called cans. And even if they're earbuds, they're still called cans.
Because she acts like she's
Kill,
not
kill,
paying
kill, kill, kill,
attention.
kill, kill.
She acts like we're the like dullest.
I mean, she's a dog and she's old. You know, it's not us, it's her. But guys, as They Call Us the Breeze, it's Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra, episode 184. This one for January the 30th. Almost out of this bitch and almost into February, the year of our Lord 20 and 25. Make sure you guys are, of course, going to tigercagemedia.com. You can get Ryan's paintings. You can get my t-shirts. It's a collective over there.
been working hard.
All sorts of merchandise you can get over there. You can get t-shirts for They Call Us the Breeze, Honeymooners, you know, all that good stuff. We need to check in with Honeymooners very soon. And then, of course, if you guys can also go out to Tiger Cage Media as our channel on YouTube, you can subscribe and like and ring that little bell for
Ding,
notifications.
ding, 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 ding.
That way
Next
you
week,
know on.
We definitely need to go to Honeymooners. We haven't heard from that
We
crowd.
Wait,
I would say so. I would say
Does
so. We
everybody
need to
remember
call,
their
we need-
voices?
Wait, you guys haven't heard?
You're going to have to listen back to remember how you sounded.
Don't tell me Honeymooners was destroyed in the hurricanes.
And they're building a Chick-fil-A.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
This was a Honeymooners. Now it's a Chick-fil-A.
Hey, it was a rough day.
You got it. You got it.
I'm telling you, Jeremy. I mean, they destroyed the whole restaurant.
Chevrolet.
Dave Canal.
No.
Liam Cohen was our OC. Now he's the head coach of the
Yeah,
Jaguars.
what kind of crap is that?
He's got it. He's got it.
He wanted 4.5. Now they're giving 13.5 million.
He's got it.
He's got it. He's got it. Guys, as They Call Us the Breeze, we have
Money
celebrity
speaks.
birthdays. Like we said, Dad is only down 5 points. He was down 9 points last episode. He was down 7
Bring it
points
on,
for two
motherfucker.
because he got almost a fucking sweep, including a double bubble. Ryan only got 1 point last week. It is time, guys, to play celebrity birthdays for January 30th, the
Hey,
year of our
bitch.
Lord,
Hey,
20 and
bitch.
25.
On
Yeah,
Adam's,
bitch.
on Adam's birthday, I'm going to be winning.
Yay! Happy fucking birthday!
You know what Adam's
There
birthday
is no
is?
birthday party here.
Adam's birthday is March 1st.
Who
Don't
marches
think I don't
first?
know
And
about
Who
I'm going
marches
to be
first?
winning on Adam's birthday.
Who marches first?
winning.
Winning.
I'm winning. We're winning.
All right, here we go, guys. Celebrity birthdays. Here we go. First one. We have a couple different birthdays for you guys up tonight, but I don't think they should be too tough. They're definitely not as tough as last week. Ryan, avert your eyes, you pervert. Ryan is up first with 503 points. Dad has 498. Like I said, Ryan was at 502 last week, so he only got 1 fucking point. But here we go.
Live
All right.
from New York.
It's Saturday,
It's
night.
Saturday night.
All right, here we go. First one. I'm Batman.
Oh, Christian Bale.
Yep. See, you fucking got it because it's not the I'm Batman. It's I'm Batman.
Was he the last one?
Very happy
The
birthday,
earlier-
guys, out to the number one American Psycho. Very happy birthday, Mr. Christian Bale.
Who goes first?
Ryan's going to go first on Christian Bale.
He's also in The Big Short, which is a great movie if you don't know finance.
It's a great movie.
I'm gonna really try hard here. Exhale.
Played a decent Batman during the
I do
Heath
better
Ledger.
with guys like Jack Nicholson and stuff.
Yeah, when they're older. Yeah, but Christian Bale, still American Psycho. He's been in movies since the late 90s. Actually, he was in an early movie in the 90s. I don't remember which one that was called, but people all the time are like, you didn't know he was in that? And then he definitely rose to stardom playing Batman in like some of the early 2000s Batmans.
Dad's up first.
No,
you're
you
up
are.
first on Christian Bale.
I'm gonna go.
And you can't bail out on this one.
Baylor hardly even knew her.
Damn it, Michael. Pay attention.
56.
56.
5.
Dad goes double nickel.
Oh, God.
One he is closer, obviously. He's actually younger. He's 51 today, so Dad gets the point. Christian Bale. I'm Batman. All right, Dad gets this next one. Now remember. I remember, don't worry. I can feel it coming
Phil Collins.
in the air tonight.
Yeah, Phil Collins.
Bill Collins.
Bill Collins.
Bill Collins.
Happy birthday goes out to William Collins. Philliam.
I said Phil.
Philliam Collins. Here we go. Phil Collins. Happy birthday. Dad's up first on Philliam Collins.
I thought he passed.
Nope, he's still alive and kicking.
Quiet. This is my favorite part.
69.
69
dude.
dudes!
That's good. That's rich. Phil Collins, man.
He might be in his 70s.
And I hate him.
You don't like Phil
Oh, I
Collins?
fucking hate Phil
Why?
Collins. I just fucking hate
You
Phil
don't
Collins.
like the whole
He's
band?
just a bitch. No, but Genesis was awesome. I just don't like Phil Collins.
He probably did Tarzan soundtrack when he was in his 50s. So I'm gonna
Which
say
everyone tells me is the biggest fucking thing.
he's like 64.
64. Dad said 69. You guys are both lower, so Dad gets the point because he is 74 today. 2 points for Dad. Here we go. Keep it moving.
503
Keep
to
it moving.
500,
Keep it
bitch.
moving. All right, this next guy, Ryan's going to be up first. Royal Tenenbaums is all I'm going to say.
Billy
and this
Corgan.
guy is a lot fucking older than I thought he was, man. He was in Any Given Sunday.
Gene Hackman.
Very fucking happy birthday goes out to Gene motherfucking
man.
Hackman. Ryan's up first on Gene Hackman. He is way older than I thought he would be.
Good.
I love Gene Hackman.
Good context clue.
He was
80.
He played most of his
years
roles when he's in his 40s, 50s, and 60s.
Fuck, like most of his roles.
I know. Yeah.
80.
Yeah. 2.
80 and 82. He is older. Dad gets the point. Gene Hackman's fucking 95 years old.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I had to like
in
triple
that photo,
check it.
In that photo, he
Did you hear
definitely
that?
looks.
I
like
had to
he's like
triple check it because I was like, "There's no fucking way Gene Hackman is 95 today."
I would not guess
I
that.
triple checked it. He is 95 today. Holy!
and he still has his 7-Eleven
He's
coffee
got a
and
scratcher.
scratchers.
He's got a scratcher and a 7. And Ryan,
Still
thank you.
trying to hit that.
might be a Wawa. That might be a Wawa.
What's he look like?
It's a.
Oh,
come take a peek.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah, we got a double picture of him. We usually don't do that.
Okay, well.
Okay. Well, he's older than dirt. He looks like a goddamn
85.
skeleton.
He might look 85.
It could be a Wawa cup because it's all solid red
He
there.
looks pretty. He could be 85 in that
Fucking
picture.
95 years old.
Holy.
God damn, I would never guess that.
Holy. Dad's up next on this next one. He was part of one of your favorite shows in the 90s, based on the 70s. He talking like this. He was the Bronket, the foreign exchange student. Fez. A very happy birthday goes out to from my 70s show. It's a happy birthday for Wilmer Valderrama.
Let's just say 51.
That's going to say 51 on Wilmer Valderrama.
All right, I'm gonna really try hard to get the double here.
You better. You bet.
40. 6.
One of you are 1 point off from a double bubble.
And that's me.
Dad said 51 and Ryan said 46.
I was going to go 45.
Wilmer Valderrama, a.k.a. Fez from that 70s show, is actually
50 years old.
45 today. So Ryan will get that one. Ryan will get that one for sure. But Ryan's up first on the 5th and final celebrity birthday today.
And I'm up 4.
Well, I didn't hear no bell. I didn't hear no
Now
bell.
I don't know that Ryan's gonna remember this gal, this little starlet from Alabama. She was a stand-up comedian. She had her own show on ABC.
Alabama was 4 guys, and they didn't have a girl in their band.
Little starlet comedian, stand-up comedian, blonde hair. Kind of remind me of like Aunt Patty or just like one of those. But she's from Alabama. She had her own stand-up for a while, and then she had her own show on ABC right around the time that like Drew Carey was getting his show, and like they were just handing out shows to stand-up comedians, and she played like a podunk mom of 2 kids, and she would sit out there and always having problems with the ex-husband. She sounded a lot like this as how she talked, even though she was a woman. But this is like literally exactly how she used to talk. A very happy birthday goes on to the star of Grace Under Fire. A very happy birthday goes out to Miss Brett Butler. I remember her for sure. From Grace Under Fire. And let's see if Ryan, he might have been too little back then, but
72.
72.
3.
Should have went 1 under, Dad. She is 67 today.
Yay! Happy fucking birthday!
There's no birthday party for you.
I miss her, man. She was funny. She was funny. And that goddamn show with her 2 little fucking little redneck kids. And the boy, I think the boy played Spike in Little Giants. Didn't really have many speaking lines, but her boy, who had plenty of lines in the show, had no lines as Spike in Little Giants. But that's neither here nor there. A lot of shit going on, a lot of stuff. We got the Super Bowl coming
You're
up here in
gaining
about
some
2
territory,
weeks.
Mike. You're gaining some territory.
I mean,
Hey, you just got to claw your way up.
he's really not doing
a little bit
bad.
out, a little bit.
He's really not doing bad.
And whoever reaches 1,000 points buys the other one at Chili's, fajitas.
Sizzling fajitas, like everyone watches when they come to your table, kind of fajitas.
I don't know, man. Sometimes I feel weird about that.
You know what the secret is about the fajitas, right? Okay, I hate to spoil this for everybody out there.
So they bring in the little skillet.
Well, when you get the little skillet and they got the little glove, the love glove,
Adam always gets those.
and he
little
puts his cheese
To melt.
melt the cheese just to make sure the skillet is hot
Adam's the
enough.
only one that
I know,
that
man.
does that.
He shows up.
He just wanted to make sure
At
that
any
skillet was
Chili's.
like fresh hot.
Yeah.
Now here's the deal. I got some insider baseball for you guys on the skillets. Whether they're chicken, whether they're steak, it doesn't matter. I used to work at a restaurant called the Miller's Ale House, and they sold quite a lot of chicken and beef fajitas, right? Steak fajitas. What they would do is they just literally take all the shit. They cook your steak or their chicken on the grill first and get it damn near perfect. Then they cut it up. They throw it in the skillet with some peppers and onions. Then they throw it up in the salamander, which is like the high heat broiler. And then when they pull
Like
that,
a heat lamp.
yeah, well, no, it's a little like top
That's a
oven.
heat
It's
lamp.
it's an oven. It's a salamander oven, and you put it in there, and it just fucking gets the. It's really to finish the temperature on the peppers and onions, and then whichever protein that you have, and then they have to put the little sock on it to take the goddamn thing out of the salamander because you're basically putting
Love
a
glove.
cast iron
Love
in
glove.
the oven. So you take that thing out, and then when we were right before we were just about to serve it to the tables, we had these little plastic cups, portion cups that would have ranch or blue cheese or whatever that you get from the wing places, but it just had it was just called fajita marinade, and we literally would just take the fucking cap off that thing and pour it on the skillet right before we served it, so that that was what was bubbling and smoking as we
'cause
ran
you
your.
could smell it.
But when they served the damn thing out of the kitchen, it wasn't steaming or doing any of that shit. We just had to pour some sort of liquid on there that had a little bit of, it's mostly water, and it just had like a little bit of fajita seasoning in it, and then that's what like created the show.
Right.
So it's all
Sizzling
smoke
when
and
it
mirrors,
comes-
no
yeah.
point intended.
Well, I mean, they figure it out.
Yeah, I mean,
That's what you go for,
but
right?
they ruined my goddamn idea of what fajitas were, because I was like, I thought this
So
was
the
just
next
like a
time
whole
Adam
thing.
gets fajitas in a
I think you just ruined Adam's whole life right there.
You know what they just did there? No, they just. I don't want to run it for you.
So Ryan, have you heard about? I mean, I know you're a big fucking cuck for Skyline chili. Have you heard about the new Skyline chili ice cream?
I wouldn't do it. I mean, there's only like
It's this is a real thing, dude. It's not. It's called Graders, Graeters. It's an online company. They have a store. They have a few stores, I'm sure, and they're not around here anywhere. But they do an online ordering system where you can get the game day pack. And you can get the game
Grab
day
your
pack,
gun.
and you'll get a couple pints of the Skyline Spice, is what they're calling the ice cream, and then a couple other flavors that they sell as well. But Grater's Ice Cream has officially released, as of last week, a Skyline Spice ice cream inspired
Are we
by.
about done?
We got about 2 minutes. You want to hold?
No, I gotta pee.
Jesus fucking Christ!
No, but I saw that whole thing, and me and Teresa were watching it on the morning news. And I'm
So what
like,
they're doing, real
why
quick,
would
we'll
you
get out of
put
here in 1 minute if you can hold on.
Why
1 minute.
would you put Skyline chili?
It's
on
not
ice
chili
cream?
or anything in there, but what it is the ice
cinnamon?
cream itself has what they call the Skyline Spice, which is the spices
cinnamon.
that go into the chili itself, where you don't actually need the beef or whatever,
Okay.
but cinnamon and whatever, probably some nutmeg, probably some whatever, and they're mixing all that in with the pints of ice cream that you can order online right now, because they don't sell it in stores around us. These are only Northeast, but you can get them delivered, and they will have, and maybe we can look into that. They're pints of Skyline chili ice cream that is just regular ice cream, flavored with all the spices that go into the chili, and just for that little extra, when you have your ice cream, you want there to be like cookie dough pieces or graham cracker pieces or what. Guess what's in there? Oyster crackers.
Bad investment.
Oyster crackers that you would break up and put in Skyline chili.
How does that
So
last?
that-
on
Well,
cream,
nobody, in my opinion, and I love Skyline chili, but it's a chili sauce for chili dogs.
Yeah.
Nobody intends to eat it as a chili.
Well, Travis Kelce tried it, and he said it was disgusting. And then other people tried it, and they were like, Travis is wrong. It's actually fucking delicious.
Well, let's put this all to bed. I'm tired of the mashups.
Well, my dad, he goes, "That's the worst chili." I was like, "It's a chili sauce for hot dogs."
I'm tired of the mashups.
You don't eat it as a.
Yeah, you don't put crackers in
You
it. Just
don't
eat it as a chili.
bowl of chili.
You eat it
It's
on
a
a burger
chili's-
or you eat it on a dog.
Did you hear that Totino's Pizza Rolls collaborating with Cinnamon Toast Crunch to
I
make a
fucking
cereal?
heard this, dude.
I think I saw
To
that
make a
on the
cereal.
news.
So I'm
The whole
tired-
world got crazy.
I'm tired of these
Apparently.
mashups. Like, I mean, I get it. For all you live in trailer parks, you love it. I don't.
I'm just saying,
I live across
Ryan,
from a trip.
if you
Crazy.
want to
Fucking
try to
people
order
are
a
nuts.
couple
No,
pints so
nope,
we can do a
it's-
taste test,
We could, but I just stick to the.
because
My
I heard
two
Travis
main
Kelce
Skyline
tried it
food
and said it
group.
was disgusting, and then other people around the sports arena tried it and they were like, "It's not disgusting. It's actually pretty good."
Well, I mean,
Conies?
the Skyline chili is a great flavor, but I don't use it as a chili sauce for hot dogs. Chili
Yeah.
dogs.
Yeah.
I mean, I would never eat it as a bowl of chili. And
Right.
My dad.
Yeah, no.
My
Right.
dad. He goes.
The
"Oh, it's
worst chili I've ever
I'm
had.
like,
It's either
It ain't-
it's either
it
a
ain't-
3-way or 2 conies.
exactly.
That's the only way I'll do it.
I mean, back in the day, I used
And
to
then
get
I'll
chili
watch-
dogs. Mom would get a 3-way on spaghetti or whatever.
That
That's
sucks.
fine. It's a sauce.
The spaghetti
Yeah, no.
part sucks.
It's
yeah.
it's bringing
I mean-
conies back to Barrel Drive in Bellbrook and watching Sean Smith on World of Warcraft.
Make
And
Skyline.
that's what makes
Make
Skyline
Skyline
taste the best
chili
chili
again.
Chili
to
is
anyone.
good. Go to Cincinnati.
Make
I'm telling
Skyline
you, go to
chili again.
Cincinnati.
Watch your cousin play
it was
video
chili.
games for 8 hours.
Then it become ice cream. Now let's
You'll
make
love it, you'll
Skyline
love it.
chili
You
again.
gotta have diced onions and some.
So we're gonna order some, right?
So I'm gonna try it.
Yeah, we're gonna order some.
I'm definitely
And
gonna
on
try
that
it.
note, I'm out.
Yeah, and we'll be right back with some Mike Wants to Be a Bre'llionaire, guys. Don't go anywhere. We love you. We'll see you.
Cheddar
Bye-bye.
cheese, finely grated cheddar cheese.
Little bit of
How do
diced
the oyster
onions.
crackers stay with
I mean,
the cream?
put the oyster crackers in the fucking ice cream? That is fucking insane. We'll be
Yeah.
right back, guys.
And the cereal thing. What's his name was talking about it?
You can't continue the
Barker.
show when you need to go pee.
Walter.
Walter.
Jeff
Don't call
wait,
me.
You talking about Jeff Dunham's?
Walter.
No, Walter on Fox News in the morning. He was like,
I thought you had to
"What's
go pee.
that sugary cereal that they're gonna mix it with?"
See, he had to go pee until he needs to hold up the show.
He just loves cereal and chili.
We'll be right back. Bye.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2.
Let me tell you how it will be. There's one for you, 19 for me. 'Cause I'm the tax man.
Oh yeah, Remy.
Yeah, I'm the tax man.
Remy, I'm gonna get it from you.
I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it all.
I'm gonna take all your money.
Be thankful I don't take it all.
Open your mouth.
I'm the tax man.
Yeah, I'm the tax man.
Life lessons are always learned.
Yeah, they're hard, man.
Life lessons are always learned.
Tax your seat if you
Look at
get
it.
too cold.
I'll tax the heat.
If you take a walk,
I'll tax your feet. Tax man.
I wouldn't look at it as a tax. I would consider it a tariff.
I gotta have more cowbell.
It's just a tariff. It's a tariff.
off of this.
It's not a tax. It's just a tariff.
Oh, yeah. We're learning really hard this week about taxes.
You're like, I thought this administration would make my life easier.
Today's word is taxes. Fuck me. And we're not going to talk about it.
Are you talking about Buck and Clay?
Oh, man. Oh, I'm down bad.
Clystron
I'm down
does
bad.
not pay any.
Buck Sexton and
Clay Travis, Buck
Clay
Sexton,
Travis.
yeah. I tell you
Tax
guys,
man. Tax
you know,
man's
we
coming
won't,
to
we
your
won't get
door.
into that, ladies and gentlemen, but yours truly is a homeowner, as most of
Jeremy?
you know, and we just got a hard bitch slap of truth on how
And his
property
How,
taxes work.
how life works.
Yes. So that's
How's your
the
butthole?
Beatles. That's
How's your
fucking,
butthole?
It hurts. I'm gonna go home and rub lube on it after the fact when I get home, just to hope that helps a little bit. It won't because they've already penetrated.
Well, that's
but
what the British do.
Jesus Christ, guys! They call us the Breeze. That was the Beatles' Revolver with fucking Taxman song written by George Harrison. Thanks, George. And glad Eric Clapton stole your goddamn wife away from you. Yeah, fucking bitch. But yeah, we're out here.
He
They call us
taxed
the
the
Breeze.
tax
It's
man.
Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra, sitting up here live in the Tiger Cage. Show must go on, and I really didn't want to do a fucking show.
Two things that's always going to happen in
Death.
life that you can guarantee. You're going to die and pay taxes.
Death and taxes. Those are the two
Death
things
and
you can
taxes.
rely on in this lifetime.
What a beautiful
And I just
world
got
we
a
live in.
bitch slap of truth. And I hope Ryan learns something.
Nope.
That's all I... Nope. Didn't. I'll learn it when I need
I
to.
was throwing a tennis ball off the side of the
Yeah, he really
house
was.
this whole time.
He's autistic. Don't take him.
He's
wrong for that.
artistic too. Guys, this is episode 184. This one is for January the 30th, the year of our Lord 2024. Make sure you guys are going out to our YouTube channel, Tiger Cage Media. You're subscribing and, of course, ringing that bell for notifications. That way, you know, whenever we do come on live. And for every one of you out there that's listening, there's 1,000 that aren't. So tell your friends, and we love you. And, guys, guess what? We have Mike Wants to Be a
Bre'llionaire.
Yeah. Nah. Here we go. Let's go. And I know you guys know
Brought
the
to
new
you
rules.
by Royal
I know
Maid.
you guys know the new rules that Mike gets to start back at 0 if he fucks up. So let's hear it for him, everybody. This is Mike Wants to Be a Bre'llionaire.
Come on, people.
Yeah, that's right. Here's how we do it. We have 10 questions. Each question is worth $100,000.
Brought to you by Procter Gamble, Budweiser, and
Ryobi.
And by Ryobi.
Olay.
And if Mike can get all 10 questions correct, he becomes a Bre'llionaire. But like I said,
we don't
new
have
rule
sponsors.
changes. If he fails at a question, he can restart back to zero, and he could still have a chance to, squeak out with like $200,000-$300,000.
And we're going to tax anyone.
We don't want to talk
to.
about taxes.
And we're going to tax every time he answers the question. And he has 3 lifelines. He has a 50-50 where I will eliminate 2 wrong answers, and I will leave him with 1 correct answer and 1 wrong answer, and he will have to choose. He will also have 2 lifelines in Ryan, where he can choose Ryan if he doesn't know what the fuck any of this shit fucking
like he
means.
fucking knows what's going
Yeah,
on.
but
Yeah,
like
I kind of wish I was back in the New York City hotel. you know.
in that
New York City
5x5, that
We
5x5.
What hotel would that be?
Well, we could do a New
Were
York.
you and
street
Stephanie
shout-out.
stayed when you were hooking up with Carmen, or what?
Oh, wait,
First of all, he would never hook up with Carmen. She's our
because
cousin.
That is
No,
incest.
you know what I mean. Visiting Carmen.
All right, here we go, guys. Mike wants to be a Bre'llionaire. First question up for you, Mike. You ready? Mm-hmm. All right, here he goes. Which planet shares its name with a chemical element? Is it Venus? Is it Earth? Is it Mercury? Or is it
Mercury.
Jupiter?
Mercury.
Yeah, Mercury. He says Freddie Mercury.
It's the Gulf of America.
Final
It's
answer?
the Gulf of America.
Final-
It's the Gulf of Mercury.
Final answer, Mike?
Yeah.
He got it, ladies and gentlemen. Mercury. All right. Yeah, they had a mercury spill at Northeast High School, and school was shut down for.
So, have you
like
ever
a week.
seen Mercury on a table?
It's like beads. It's weird.
Well,
Yeah, I have. I snorted it.
Yeah.
I snorted
Well,
mercury.
that's what's wrong with you.
Yeah.
But it looks like a silver puddle,
Yeah. No, it's cool.
and you can separate it like you said.
Oh, it's like
into
clay.
beads,
It's like
and then it will come back together.
it's like the Terminator. Oh, he has hiccups for this, ladies and gentlemen. Here we
I know,
go. Let's
I know.
keep
This
it rolling.
is great. And you can
perfect.
separate that into beads, but then if you push it, it'll all come back
Like Terminator,
into one
it
cloud.
comes back to one.
Just there.
Like the Terminator when he was
Yes,
cryogenically
absolutely.
frozen, and they blasted him apart, and then all of his like silver parts flew all over the place. But then they turned back into liquid, and then they came back, and they became
Very
like,
good.
And then he
Very
built
good.
tall again, and he was still
Absolutely.
wearing the cop helmet or whichever helmet he wanted to wear because it didn't even really matter because he wasn't really a person. Okay, here we go. Next question. That was my Lisa Gilroy impression.
And then
All right, which of
I
these
would
cities?
ruin your day.
All right, Mike's got this one. Which of these cities is situated on the Mississippi River? Is it A, Atlanta, B, Kansas City, C, Chicago, or D, Memphis?
Are you kidding? Memphis.
The questions get harder still.
Which city that's
Situated on the Mississippi River. Is it Atlanta, Kansas City, Chicago, or Memphis?
I would think it would be Memphis.
Hiccup, Massachusetts.
Where they have the city, where they have the Gibson.
Final answer? Memphis?
Yeah.
He got it, ladies and
I don't
gentlemen.
know where that came from. That didn't happen a half hour ago.
it's a good thing you're not doing
No,
Saturday
it's good
Night
for the
Live
hook.
right
It's
now.
good. The hiccups are good for radio. Let's do the third question here for $300,000. He's rolling right along, moving right along. What is the only bird that can fly backward? Is it A, a penguin, B, an eagle, C, an osprey, or D, a hummingbird?
Hummingbird, I would think.
Final answer?
Yeah, I'd never seen an osprey or an eagle fly back.
You're probably going to see some eagles fly backwards in about a week or two, but
Well, we hope so. No.
Fly
We hope
forward.
not.
Fly like
forward.
an eagle.
yeah,
Fly
yeah.
for first
To the
downs.
sea, fly like an eagle. Beat those Kansas City Chiefs. Right?
Kansas
Is that
City,
whatever?
Kansas City queefs is I believe what you meant to
I
say.
think everybody wants.
But you're
going to
go hummingbird on the bird that can fly backwards.
Yeah.
He got it, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Question number 4 for $400,000.
Where in the hell did you come up with that question?
I don't know. Which dessert consists of cake and ice cream cooked in meringue? Is it A, braised Alabama, B, broiled Arizona, C, baked Alaska, or D, browned Arkansas?
Baked Alaska is the only dessert that I recognize in it, so I'll go with that.
You're going to go C, bake Alaska. Final answer?
Yeah, I guess.
You got it, buddy. Although a broiled Arizona sounds tempting.
A what?
Broiled Arizona? Hell, a braised Alabama sounds like barbecue, so I'll take some of that too.
Yeah, they all sound
But baked Alaska
appetizing to
is
me.
definitely the answer there. Good job, Mike. Question number 5. Here we go. What does BMW stand for in English? Is it A, Belgian Motor Works, B, Bavarian Motor Works, C, Business Motor Works, or D, Best Motor Works?
B.
B.
I used to think it. I had this wrong in my head for a long time, but yeah, see.
Well,
B,
when they had
B-
the vans, you would say it was like
no,
big
no, no,
motherfucking
no, no,
wagon.
no.
You know
I
what I mean?
always thought it meant
Big motherfucking wagon when they had the V-dub buses.
no.
And
then Bavarian, I didn't realize. I thought it was a BMW. I thought it was.
It's a very good question, Michael.
I
You
thought
know,
for a
sing
long
about
time
it.
I thought it was, but I come to know that it's Bavarian.
Final answer, Bavarian?
Yeah.
That's correct, ladies and gentlemen. Bavarian Motor
And I
Works.
forget what I thought it was for Belgium or
Well, that was Belgium.
something.
Belgium was
German,
on the
German.
list.
What's a B name for German?
Belgium. That's where Daddy's from.
Belgium's not German.
Belgium is definitely German. All right, here we go. Which of these birds shares its name with a chess piece? A piece in the game of chess. Which one of these birds shares its name with it? Is it A, magpie, B, a pigeon, C, a rook, or D, a raven?
Oh, well, I would think it's a rook because I do play chess.
He's going to say rook.
I know
right?
it's a rook because of the.
Final answer,
Hey.
mate?
You can only move your raven 2 spaces forward and 1 space left.
Yeah. Final answer, rook.
Absolutely.
Got it, ladies and gentlemen. Rook is the final answer on that one.
What kind of bird is a rook?
We'll have to look one up. Here we go. Remember, you still have lifelines, 50-50 and 2 and Ryan. The questions are harder still. Which rapper stars in the film 8 Mile? Was it A, Eminem, B, Vanilla Ice, C, Dr. Dre, or D, Ice Cube? Which rapper stars in the film 8 Mile?
Well, Ice Cube is on TV a lot, so you would think that he's on film a lot, but I do not know. I'll go with Ryan.
Ryan, which rapper
Do you know?
stars
If you don't
in
know, I'll
the
go
film
50-50.
8 Mile? I
I'll
know
go
I know
50-50.
Ryan
His
definitely
name is Clarence, and he has real nice
I know Ryan
parents.
knows this answer, so you're going with Ryan.
Yeah.
Ryan, what is it? Eminem, Vanilla Ice, Dr. Dre, or Ice Cube?
I'm gonna go in the city of Detroit, and I'm gonna say
Sorry,
Marshall
Lions.
Mathers.
Sorry,
Eminem.
Lions. Sorry, Lions. Final answer, Ryan? Eminem?
Eminem.
Got it. All right, here we go. Next question we have up for you. Second to last, I believe. Cambodia is part of which continent?
Vietnam.
Cambodia is part of which continent? There are 7 continents. Is it A, Africa, B, Europe, C, South America, or D, Asia?
Asia.
Gonna go Asia, final answer?
Mm-hmm.
Radio Cambodia. Dad gets it with Asia. I'm pretty sure it was Asian. He was speaking a different language. I'm pretty sure it was
Hey,
Asian.
Wong. Hey, you need wax the jobber?
We're gonna raise your taxes. All right.
Hey, hey, it's settled.
All right, I believe this might be the last fucking question. Nope. Second to last question. Okay, here we go. Sorry, YouTube. Spoiler.
That's what you said last time.
Second to last. Which of these is a long-running play by Agatha Christie? Is it A?
Mom probably would know this.
Which of these is a long-running play by Agatha Christie? Remember, you still have one 50-50 and you still have one lifeline with Ryan. Is it A?
That's a lot of help.
A, The Mousetrap. B, The Piggyback. C, The Dog Trap. Or D, The Cat Flap.
Let's go 50-50 because I go with a Ryan on that one.
All right, 50-50. One wrong answer and one right answer. A, The Mousetrap, or D, The Cat Flap? Which of these is a long-running play by Agatha Christie?
I was saying The Mousetrap sounds like a name familiar.
I'm going to go with Mousetrap. Final answer?
Yeah.
You got it, ladies and gentlemen. Mousetrap.
I put it within a foot of the pin.
Well, it's mouse rat.
It's mouse rat, actually.
It's a mousetrap.
It's been amended. It's mouse rat now. All right,
It's
okay.
What, excuse me?
Final fucking
Excuse
question.
me, back up. What'd you say?
We'll get into it on the break. Let's get the last question out there.
I'm getting my lawyer involved.
I don't know how you're going to do on this one. You still have Ryan as a lifeline, but I don't even know if he's going to have it. Final question to be a Bre'llionaire tonight.
Like I'll get any money.
In Greek mythology, what was left in Pandora's box? Was it A, justice, B, faith, C, charity, or D, hope? What was left in Pandora's box?
So
was
what
it
do you
justice,
think, Ryan?
faith,
Opening
charity,
Pandora's box. I mean,
and
that's
hope?
that's the thing.
Well, when you open Pandora's box, everything
yeah.
comes out, but something was left in there. Was it justice, faith, charity, or hope?
Shut up a minute. Me and my console's having.
You're gonna go with Ryan on this one? Okay.
No, not necessarily. But what would you think? I mean, if you were opening, everybody says opening Pandora's box. Would you
Bad
say,
idea, from what I understand.
What?
It's a bad idea to open Pandora's box. From what I understand.
Exactly.
But something's gonna be left behind.
So maybe hope or
It's either hope
faith,
or faith.
hope or faith.
Right,
That's
because
pretty close, you guys.
Because you're hoping that you're discovering something when you open
Yeah,
up
we'll go with
Pandora's
hope.
box,
We'll just go with hope.
and you might never ever find
We'll
it.
go with hope
Just
because
gonna
you
go.
don't know. Yeah.
Going with hope floats. Hope floats, hopefully, he says.
I think so too.
Final answer, hope.
If not faith, but
And I'm
Fine.
not a big.
we're going with hope.
We're going with hope. Final answer. Didn't really even need to use Ryan on that one. Just needed to kind of bounce his ideas off of him. Is he right for the 1 million?
Like I'm going to get any money.
He's right, ladies and gentlemen. Hope.
30% taxes, so you get $700,000.
Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a while, but Mike really wanted to be a Bre'llionaire tonight. And he got it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's clap him in. Oh my God. If that isn't the only piece of good news I've heard all day.
Hey, Mike,
Now that you've won Bre'llionaire,
tell
what
the
are you going to
audience
do next?
where you
We're
staying
going to
at,
Memphis, the three of us, and we're buying guitars.
and where you staying at tonight.
Here.
All right.
But
Here.
if you were on the
Holiday
road,
Inn, Surfside.
you'd be staying at Holiday Inn Express. That's right, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right.
Oh, continental breakfast.
Guys, they call us the Breeze. We're going to take a quick little break. We'll be right back with the fourth segment of episode 184. So don't you fucking go anywhere, you dumbass little.
If that lady ran about 235 more laps, she'd look probably good.
Oh.
Okay.
If you drink about 2 more beers, she's going to look even better. We'll be right back, guys. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you. Bye-bye.
Beautifully writ song.
I feel like I'm on the call map.
This is the song I'm going to learn on guitar. I love it.
Your call is important to us. Please hang on for the next available representative.
Falling down like lonely teardrops.
Your call is important to us. Please hang on
Don't
for
be
the
an
next
ass.
available representative.
That's good though. Do you dance?
They make you wanna cry.
That just vetoed and trumped my goddamn.
Keep it going. We're gonna learn this song.
I can see that you've been hurt.
Guys, welcome back in.
You
It calls
imagine
the
Dad
breeze.
going to a
Bravo,
resort though, and the first
You're
song he
cutting it down?
hears
Oh,
is
he's
that
wearing
song,
his fucking Hawaiian shirt. He's good to
and
go.
he's like, "Fuck, Teresa."
He's got his slippers on. He's like, Teresa, let's
Teresa,
go
this
make
is the
love.
best resort
Let's
I've
go
ever-
make
I've
love
ever
right now.
been at.
Serrata
Right?
is incredible. The Serrata is incredible.
Turn it
this
back
time
up
of
again.
year. Yeah, let's crank it back up.
Clap.
Just dad fucking
Is there a
clapping.
mini bar?
Dad,
I think
Is there a mini-
I think we could
just
harmonize
dad
this
ass
actually.
clapping with mom. Let's go. Here we go.
Never make you cry.
Just beating it up. Just
I'm
beating it up.
Never make you blue.
Looking at their map
Teresa, I
quest.
fucking
Looking at
love
their
you.
map quest.
Listen,
trying to
Teresa,
figure
I
it
know
out.
I'm not the most amazing dude all the time, but
I know a place
I fucking know I love
where
you.
we can go, where true love always
You want to go to
stays.
Florida, Teresa?
let's move to Florida. It's 1989. Let's move to Shore Acres.
No more cloudy.
Could have saved us all a lot of trouble. Guys, they call
Yeah,
Breeze
it really
Bravo,
could've. You guys should've
Romeo,
stayed in
Echo.
Dayton.
And if James could play the sax like he plays the flute,
I would have traded the Ohio lockdown over Florida's independence any day during COVID.
And look at this Polaroid.
Fucking-
Ryan is slowly disappearing.
Well, you know how they say, like, you know, all the Gen Zs
No
and all the
cloudy
kids are
days.
fucking crying all the time because they're like, I didn't choose to be born. I didn't choose to be born
you
into
didn't.
this.
Yeah.
I didn't choose to be born
But
in
how
Dayton,
happy-
Ohio in
I know.
1985.
But how
and then
happy
moved
are you
down-
are to be chose to be born into a family where your dad introduces you to guitars?
I love the fact that we moved here because I would have never been with my dudes that I was with already.
Well, I mean, if you guys
could've done that after
if you
the
guys
segment.
would have stayed in Dayton, Ohio, do you guys think you would ever had
I would have had
this beautiful ray of sunshine right here talking right now?
that was born at Bayfront Hospital in
Yeah.
St. Petersburg, Florida.
I mean-
Ryan,
you wouldn't
Ryan
have
would not have
born
existed.
in Bayfront Hospital.
Yeah, I
Things
probably
could
would
have
have
been very different if we stayed in Ohio. It could have just been me and Adam only.
Yeah, or me.
Like
and then
mom
I'm-
moved
Well,
down.
no. That was
mom
not a
and dad,
choice.
Mom
That
and
was not a
dad.
choice.
Hold on, mom and dad moved down in 1989.
Because their parents
I was
passed.
4 years old because of his mom and his stepdad, and they lived on a locust. And we moved down here in 1989, and also, you know, not to mention Rick and Patty were here already,
Right.
and then Bill and Anita followed very shortly after.
Yes.
And we just kind of like built this commune of like awesomeness, and then people just started dying off, and now we're just still stuck here in fucking St. Petersburg,
dying off.
and nobody
With
has.
the rising water.
But there's a pretty good chance that like mom came down here and was like, "Ooh, it's hot, it's steamy.
Well, it's rough on her.
Let's
heat.
make
There's
another
no Marians.
baby.
We ain't
No.
going back to Ohio though.
Let's
for
make
sure.
another baby." is
Yeah.
what she said.
Because
She's
I
like,
don't
let's
think
just like
if you
let's-
guys would
let's
go back
just
to
fucking-
Ohio, we'd go back to Ohio.
Yeah, and wait, well, she won't move. But
No.
when she dies, and she's going to die before you, and you're going to outlive both of us. We've already discussed that. We
I'm
will.
gonna outlive both of you.
Us.
Maybe you.
You will outlive me for sure.
Why do you think that? I'm 64 years old, dude.
I'm pretty sure I have cancer. I just don't know about it yet. So we'll get into
Why do you
that
think
later.
that?
That just
well,
nodes,
he's
like lymph nodes and stuff are just feeling weird, and
well, maybe that's what that pain
and the
is in my
tax
neck.
man is
I
trying to
thought it
kill
was just
me.
from sleeping bad on your couch.
But I am very under the influence of the fact that Ryan A would not have
you
been
have
born
not taken care of yourself
because
healthfully.
mom came down and she was just like, "It's steamy down here. Let's get it on." big dog."
Rainforest Cafe.
Yeah, it was a Rainforest Cafe barbecue chicken pizza that got her in the mood, and she's like, "Let's fucking go, cowboy." And you did your thing, and then Ryan was like,
No,
hey,
she said,
I'm here now.
No.
No.
That ain't how it ran
That's
down.
not how it.
Well, no,
No,
I mean 9
I
months
was
from
like-
November is what? What month is that?
So,
That's that. You're
No,
a
it's like-
Valentine's baby.
well, no,
Nice.
not necessarily.
Nice.
You're a Valentine's baby.
So I was
sweet.
like,
You're like, hey,
a little
here's
bit
some
of-
chocolates,
when-
and
a little
here's my
ecstasy.
seed.
Yeah.
when you were conceived, we were like in our early 20s, very early 20s. We got married at 20
Bitch,
and 19.
you were 25 when you conceived me. He's 5 years
Right.
younger than me. So
and I was
do
like,
the math.
she
You were
goes,
in your 30s.
I want to have a baby. And I'm like,
Another one?
now? No, you.
Oh,
And I'm like,
no.
now? And because we're hanging out with
Right
Debbie
now.
and Joel, Gary and Patty, Rick and Patty.
No, he tells me this story
and-
all the
and
time.
Bill
He's
and
like,
Anita. I was
you weren't in an accident.
Mike and Cindy or whoever. And it's like, well,
Fuck,
this is
Teresa,
fun.
everybody's hanging out.
Why do
And
we want to
she
have him
dragged
and ruin all
you-
this?
She dragged you by the fucking collar of your
Well,
shirt.
that's just a joke.
Upstairs,
That's a joke.
And she said, "We're gonna go make
I'm
Jeremy
ovulating
right now.
We're having one right now.
Remy's gonna be born
And-
in
and-
9 months.
you
Let's
know,
go."
And obviously,
Tips fucking
at
down.
first, I hated it.
Mike sell potato chips spilling down the stairs.
Just
At first, I
like
hated
rose
it.
petals.
I was like,
Like
why?
rose petals.
We're having
Sour
so
cream
much
and onion.
fun.
Cream and onion and barbecue.
and barbecue. Mike sells chips leading up to the bed and all
They
around
all
the
got
bed.
kids. Don't you see how miserable they are?
They're all fucking miserable.
They're-
And she's
they're
like,
all in
no.
diapers and
She's like,
everything.
no. Janowicki's just had a kid.
Yeah,
Otts just had a
exactly.
kid.
Michelle
Otts
and
just
Dom.
had a kid.
It's like
we're having a
they're
fucking
miserable.
And
Let's
mom's
just
like,
enjoy it.
put some Eagles on your.
I'm ovulating. We're gonna have a baby right now.
Mom's like, put some Eagles on your iPod, and you're like, what's an iPod?
kid. So I was basically
I'm
born.
happy that we did. I'm happy that we did.
Well, thanks, man.
Yeah,
Thanks, man.
Thanks, dude.
No.
appreciate
Mom,
you, dude.
mom wanted to have me out of necessity. She's like, all these bitches got new babies coming. I need to
pretty
fucking
get.
baby.
I need to get in here and have a fucking baby
Get
too.
upstairs right now.
Because otherwise, I'm going to lose
ovulating.
all the attention, and I need to make
Dude,
sure I get some of that
I honestly
shit.
guarantee that you were swapped and by some Germans that were next to them.
Well, I
and
never
they're
had a
like,
mullet,
This
so
is
I-
the one that we need.
I
And
know
you're
I never had a mullet, so I know I'm not a Janowicki.
Yeah, yeah.
But-
But Tomachecki, Janowicki, Brichecki.
Yeah,
it's
like
all-
Brichecki. Like
No.
I mean, the
Well,
worst
it
thing.
was it was the 80s. I mean,
The
what do
worst
you
thing the
expect?
Breechecks ever did was let Adam have a rat tail, but that was
know,
about
right?
it. You know, that was about
and
it.
You made sure cut that shit
We're
off.
skirting that
Cut
shit.
that shit
yeah,
off.
we're skirting that right now at the
And then when we got down here, she's
Hey, man,
like,
I'm not
I wanna
hating
have
you for
another
it.
baby. And her and Linda, Andrea, they got pregnant at the same time. It's like, what do you want another one for? What do we need? Why do we need 3? Because I want a blue-eyed baby. Okay.
No, you got
Nazi,
it.
Okay.
You got
fucking
one.
Nazi.
Yeah, Aryan.
Aryan
Yeah,
race, yeah,
exactly.
like looking for a blonde-haired
I
kid with
know,
blue
right?
eyes.
And so I said, this is the last one.
They're like,
And
the
then-
first one is
and
smart.
I hope it's and I'm naming it Pete Rose, and it's the last
First
one.
one's smart, but he's got brown hair and sort of blue eyes. Second one, his hair already seems to be thinning. He seems to be a black sheep. He seems like a middle brother. We need to make a smaller brother
And you know the thing
just
was
to round it out.
Well,
When
you
you
say
and-
that
when you
now
and
because
Adam-
he was fat.
when you and
he was a
Adam were
kid.
in elementary school, they're like, "Where are you from?" Dayton, Ohio. Okay. Adam, where are you from? Dayton,
See,
Ohio.
Ryan, this is
and
a
then they
big
go,
issue
Ryan,
with
where are
me.
you from? I go, Oklahoma.
No, Oklahoma Avenue.
Yeah, well, I was young. I didn't
No,
know.
I'm going to tell you
acres.
right now. This is a thing with you, Ryan.
Okay.
You have some sort of
Flowers.
fucking no, not even flowers. It's like it's opposite of flowers. I want you to understand that you're accepted and you're loved,
but I'm adopted.
but you're adopted because the thing is you're adopted by the Florida Sun. The Florida Sun is your daddy. Like
Yeah.
the man sitting across from you right now is not your daddy. The Florida Sun
who's
is
the
your
Greek,
daddy.
Who's the Greek god of
and
sun?
you
I don't
have
know. We'll find
always
that out.
had this like bad issue, like, because you love Ohio somehow more than Adam and I will ever love Ohio.
He's
you're
an
like,
Ohio State
like
fan.
he's just like, I want to go live in Ohio, and
it's-
Adam and I were like, we've been there, dude. It was
It's just-
cold. We got the fuck out as soon as we were 3 years old. Like we were out. And you're like,
Look, you
"Oh,
guys
I
don't
just
know
wanna
Florida
go to
like
Ohio."
I know Florida, okay?
So it's like you're always gonna miss what you didn't have, and Ryan will forever live on in
Wanting
infamy
to have
with
lived
this
in Dayton,
regret
Ohio?
of not being born in Dayton, Ohio. Like, fuck, dude, you're born down in St. Petersburg, Florida. Comparably, way better than Dayton, Ohio.
Well,
And he's just like, he takes that as a loss
Dayton,
for the
Ohio,
rest of his life.
Dayton, Ohio is dreary, cold, and miserable.
And gray.
And I love
it's
it.
gray. The
And
skies are
people
gray
don't
all
talk
the
to
time.
each
There's
other
not
that
there's not
much.
a lot of color. I don't know if you know this, but if you go to Dayton, Ohio, it turns black and white.
And there's not that many tribal tattoos in Dayton, Ohio, as there is
No,
down in
there's a
Florida.
lot more meth and
I probably would be a dope head if I was born.
The fentanyl scare in Ohio
Yeah,
is
the
way
baby
higher
always
than
finds the
Florida.
fentanyl.
Yeah,
I think
but
is what the
I
jingle.
just think you're counting your blessings wrong because you were just like, I wasn't born where my brothers were born in Kettering fucking Hospital. Who fucking cares, dude? You were born in Bayfront Hospital in St.
You were
Petersburg,
born
Florida.
in a state that Jimmy Buffett.
But I was baptized up there. Yep.
Yeah, you were. Well, we made sure that happened.
Tom Chick,
But you were born in a state where Jimmy Buffett.
James Buffett.
James.
Okay,
Buffet.
James Buffett.
James
Jesus.
Buffet. James Buffet. Let's call it like it is.
Anyways,
But I'm just
I don't
saying-
even know where we're going with
I
that.
don't either, but
Skyline chili. No.
no, we already
hit
did that. Fuck Best Buy. Fuck Best Buy.
Is it okay?
Is it fuck Best Buy or is
Okay.
it fuck Best Buy?
Best Buys in Florida versus Dayton, Ohio? Which one's better?
Well, my cousin Kevin used to work at the one in Dayton, Ohio. But,
And you got to say,
and
fair-
Rob
a
Deerdeck.
hell of a
Fairfield.
deal on
Rob-
that first
Rob Deer-
40-inch
Fun
TV.
fact, our cousin Kevin worked at Best Buy during the time that Rob Deerdeck came in and bought like several flat screen TVs once he made his money. His money paid him.
I asked Kevin about that. He said
that.
he's not like he is on MTV.
Well, did
He's
you
dead
see?
like he
Did
is.
you see me? Did you see me fucking training that dude the other night?
We won't mention his name, but I trained him last night.
The dude came in last. I know because I knew someone was going to get him because I took the night off. But
Now, when
Yeah,
you
first-
say,
first,
now when
like,
you
I
say
was
train, do they have to have fairly good experience at
yes,
high-end
yes,
restaurants?
they have to have experience
hired.
and to be hired in the first place. But I was training this dude that was. I mean,
because you guys always work at high-end restaurants.
I will give you the initial joke. When I introduced him to Ryan, I said, "Hey, this is the new guy, Josh Schaefer,"
Yeah, that's true. That's
and
true.
he just laughed because this guy is from Michigan. He's 6'4", I guarantee.
Yeah.
He's a brick shithouse. He's the most handsome Disney cartoon I've ever seen in my
We're
entire
gonna
life.
describe him the most we can without saying his name.
And
so
I
And he's going to just
take
wait
notes.
on tables?
I literally said to Ryan and all the girls that I'm in contact with, I was like, me and Ryan and every other dude on this staff is completely fucked because this dude is tall, 6'4", dark hair.
yeah, you should have seen Jeffrey.
Dark
look at him.
eyes.
This
You guys hired
Barron Trump.
This guy is the most handsome guy.
Is that what you did,
I
hire
might
Bear
have ever.
Trump?
This guy is the most handsome guy I might have ever laid my eyes upon. He
I'm
turned
like, what-
around.
what
he
were-
turned around, and I have to teach him. So I'm looking at this trainee, this new guy, and I'm like, he's like, "How long you been here?" I'm like, 8.5 years, and he's like, "That's sick. That's so cool." And I look up in his eyes, and it was like the first time I heard the Beatles.
Yeah, I
Like
mean,
every worry I ever had in my life
fell in
melted
love with
away.
him? Are you turning gay?
Everything melted away, and I was just like, "What can I do for you?" And he's like, "You're supposed to be the one training me." And I was just like, "I don't feel like
what's
that."
the position Rob Gronkowski played?
Tight end.
He is a tight end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this guy
Who
is
was the
just
tight end?
beautiful.
You were the tight end.
This guy's beautiful, and all I'm thinking is the 2 or 3 prospects I had at work to try to maybe have sexual relations with are completely out the window.
Because you want
now.
to do it with this guy.
Because now everybody was going to want to fuck this guy. Everybody's going to want to fuck this guy.
Well, and funny enough about that,
I've never
Handsome.
been.
Handsome.
I've never had this transgender.
and they
feelings,
didn't fuck me
but I
before,
got
so
him
it's
now.
like what leads me to believe that they would fuck me anyway. But the thing is like you get a new handsome
This is
guy.
why I do not let anybody at
Yeah.
Work know
He
about
gets
your
a little-
podcast. I know.
The fourth segment, definitely do never listen.
Never
into.
listen to the fourth segment if
so
you're dad's friend.
I was training him yesterday, and I go,
You feel good, right?
well, I go,
Well, you might.
I go,
or it
dude.
might hurt.
dude, and this is what, whenever I do train, I go, how would you like to be trained? That's the first question I ask.
That's
Because
kind of a bitch question. Like
it's
like-
not, because like then I know what, and he's like, I got to work on the computer, and I go, all right. I'm not my brother. Like literally, that was the second thing I said.
Well, he
I
already
go,
knows you're my brother because I tell him that the night before.
because Remy is the trainee. Like he gets
trainer.
the trainer. He gets the first
Everybody gets
the first day.
You get me for day one, motherfucker.
your ass in
You
gear.
get me day one. You get me day one.
Silverware, napkins.
Oh, I made him do all my
And I
assignments.
go-
That ain't-
go-
oh yeah, that is not how you
And
fold
I go-
the silverware and napkins.
I go punter, dude.
Punter.
Well, gatherer, and I go, dude. I'm not going to train
We're
you
not
like
giving
Remy.
his name up, but it might rhyme with
If the
with
punter hits the upright,
It
should
might-
that be
it might
good if
run
it goes in?
His name's fucking Hunter. He's not listening. Nobody's listening. All right,
And
his name's
I-
fucking Hunter. So we have the most handsome dude we've ever seen walk into those doors. That's now part of our staff. His name is Hunter. His fucking literal name is Hunter.
Oh, dude.
All the girls are already like I can see snail trails all around the goddamn restaurant.
This is why you
all
don't
the
listen to the
girls are
fourth-
fucking
Are
like.
you jealous?
I'm not jealous,
so-
but
I'm not
fuck.
jealous. You
All right,
sound like
fuck it.
Charlie
If
on
we're going. I'm gonna go. So I'm at the back computer in the
He
back
is so fucking attractive.
in the back room, and
So you're jealous.
Carly's right next to me, and
Oh,
Hunter.
she went up to me. Carly went up to me day one, and she goes,
"Don't say it."
Carly went up to me day one. She goes, I'm not going to fucking lie. That guy's fucking amazingly beautiful.
Hey, Rico.
And I was just like, hey, Rico.
no. So I'm sitting there. I go. This
So you guys are jealous.
I go. This is Carly. She's a hunter. Hunter. And I broke. I started laughing at my own joke, and I turned around. I was like, Mayo.
We're
Anyways,
fucked.
We're
all fucked.
Great guy.
Well, Mayo was never in the mix anyway.
Mayo's never in the mix. He has no idea where he's at ever anymore. And he's
I
like,
mean, Mayo is not fucking, as
Brad Pitt.
Mom would say, Matthew McConaughey.
All right. Well, Mayo might be
I like
listening
that.
right
I
now.
like it, Dad. Yeah,
Mayo is
throw
different.
some shade at Matthew McConaughey. Would you punch
Don't
him?
let Mayo see this segment.
He
Because
won't.
I love
Hey,
you,
he
Mayo.
won't.
I think you're funny. I love hanging around
But he's
you.
not going to stack up against the most handsome man in the world. And
And
neither
then-
will we. And neither will we.
And then
Yes, exactly.
To keep going, Matthew McConaughey walks up this driveway.
My
And
driveway.
he knocks on the door. And he's like, hey, is Teresa here? What are you going to do? You going to punch me in
Hey.
the face?
No, I'm gonna say no. She's not here. She,
Oh, he's
she
going to
doesn't-
Greg
she's
Monix.
out.
He's going to Greg Monix him. He's going to watch.
Right, who's that? Who's that little blonde-haired girl that's right behind?
I'll tell you right now. Either way, we welcome Punter onto the
Punter
staff.
gatherer. We
But
love
I'm
you.
just saying, man. I mean, like, I felt threatened because I was like, and
I mean-
I don't shit where I eat, man.
So is Punter kind of like
I
Brian
don't listen.
Suck Up?
I don't shit where I eat. Okay, we don't fuck girls we work with. Ryan's got a girlfriend, but I'm single. But we don't fuck girls we work with because there's a specific protocol that you have to have in place to where you don't shit where you eat. Okay, especially
and we have a very strict
especially
HR
And I,
department.
and I, to be honest with you, I keep the same. Truth.
However,
I do not fuck girls that I work with.
well, I would hope not. You're married.
True.
But however, there's like kind of like a when it becomes like a sort of thing where most of the girls. No, listen.
he
hey,
just goes
hey,
so
hey.
out there. I was like, well, I might
I'm
as
gonna
well
match
throw
him.
that.
I'm gonna match
I mean,
him.
if he's going way out there, I might as well
Listen,
throw
Hey,
some-
it's
listen,
checkers.
listen.
It's checkers at Cracker Barrel
Not
by the
chess.
fireplace.
It's checkers, not
Exactly,
chess.
exactly.
No, listen. When you're working in an
We are
environment,
listening.
when you work in an environment like we do, where there's hospitality front of the house and everything, and there's a lot of really good looking girls. Even if you don't shit where you eat, which is the column that I find myself in, I just don't shit where I eat. It's nice to flirt, and it's nice to like kind of feel like you could, if you tried with 3 or 4 of them.
Never
and then
do.
when a dude comes in like this, you're like, no one's even going to look at me. They might not even look at Ryan, who's even more handsome than I am. They're not going to look at any of us. They're going to look at fucking the new kid because it's fresh meat. And he's got, and Nick even said, he's like, fresh meat? And I was like, yeah, buddy, he's from the Northeast, so he's a Philly fan. He's like, all right,
The
I'm
reason
good.
I pointed that way because a fire truck with the lights going.
I just
turned
tell
down
you,
the
I
street.
tell you, man. I mean, it's just and he reminds me of Josh Schaefer. I mean, just tall brick shit house, Indiana boy. This guy's a Michigan boy. Fucking just 6'19". I don't even know how that's a thing, but he's 6'19", and he's fucking gorgeous, and he's got all sorts of good looks and eyes, and he's smart and he's
Hey,
funny.
yo,
And
y'all
I'm like,
ain't got a
I'm
chance.
fucking ruined. Dude,
If I
like,
wouldn't have busted my knee,
and not for nothing, but like Laura Moore, right? Like, you know, we all know
if
I'm
I
still
wouldn't have
kind
busted
of in
my
love with
knee
Laura
last
Moore.
year, I wouldn't be working here because I busted my knee. I was the offensive right guard for the University of Michigan.
Well,
last
we
year.
all know I'm still kind of in love with Laura Moore, and I just watched Laura Moore all night, and I'm just like, she's so fucking into it. And then I text her later on that night. She's texting me about some shit, and I text her back, and I go, she goes, you want to hang out? Blah, 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 blah. I'll be over in like an hour. And I'm like, are you sure you want to come over? I'm drunk, blah, blah, blah. And she goes, no, I'm going to come over. And I go, well, why don't you hit up my fucking, my personal bodyguard? Because the dude's 6'4" and he was following me all night. I go, why don't you hit up my personal bodyguard for a drink? And she goes, oh, I'm not sure. I'm just going to wait and see how he is as a person.
Is the guy
And
bright?
I'm like, bullshit. I know already that you are ready to climb him like a tree. Don't even fucking
first thing
so
I
when
thought-
we get off the air, I want to talk to you
the first
about
thing
him.
I
So
thought
my main
about,
crush is now going to be like all into him.
When we get off the air, I want to ask you about him.
literally, like,
I don't want to say
you
anything
had
on the air.
all of those thoughts going through your head. My thought, the first thought was, oh great, if someone needs to grab a tea bag off the top shelf or honey, he's
like something
another,
really
There you are.
tall.
He's another
What's
person
his
that
name?
can grab
What's
those for
his
the
name?
shorties.
His name's Hunter.
Hunter gatherer.
Hunter,
Punter-
can
punter
you get
gatherer.
that for me?
Yeah, but no,
Oh, yes,
I actually
ma'am.
made that joke. It's funny you say that because I made that same joke and someone was like, "Oh wow, he's really tall." I was like, "Yeah, we're really looking forward to him being able to get shit off of high shelves
For all
of
you
us."
shorties.
Like, and,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But there's something about like a dude coming into the workplace that is 6'4", fucking built like a brick shithouse, handsome as shit, and you get threatened as a dude. Like you feel threatened. You're like, I have a little bit of clout around here, and some of it might be a little bit of attraction from some of the desperate ladies that have given up on life. And so, you know, like I kind of need.
I definitely
need-
know what he's talking.
I need like this kind of like that enthusiasm builds me to walk into this place every
There's
day.
another.
And this
light right there.
motherfucker's gonna walk in on day one and steal all of that away from me,
Yeah.
like
Well, you
without
gotta
doing
come up-
anything, without saying anything.
You got to come up with some jokes.
Oh, that's just damn
Say
straight.
some
Yes, I gotta
jokes.
work- yeah. Hunter, if you're out there listening, fuck
Hunter.
you,
Yeah, loop some more plates, idiot.
fucking idiot, fucking idiot.
You.
Oh,
maybe
me?
get
Oh, yeah.
some ice.
I mentioned it at the top of the hour. Best Buy fucking sucks, dude.
Yeah.
Are
Yeah.
we done? We already
Although I
Best
did buy
Buy,
a
I
Saves
think.
the
No.
Day album at Best Buy back in the day.
When I was
so
back,
that was sweet.
No, back in the day, Best Buy used to be amazing. All right, you could go into a Best Buy, especially when the CD era was around, and they had all the CDs from all the bands. I can remember a specific time where I went into Best Buy, probably in 2002, 2003. Okay, and there was some dreadlock dude who was wearing that blue Best Buy shirt, and I walked up to him and I said, "Hey man, you got any Real Big Fish?" Which is the name of a ska
He's
band.
like, sushi.
It's the name of a ska band. It's called Real Big Fish, and it was actually spelled REEL, like real in big fish.
Yeah, they were clever.
And it was called Real Big Fish. And I go, "Hey man, you got any Real Big Fish?" And the dude was just so cool. He goes, "No, but we got fish about this big." And he held his hands out, and he goes, "I'm just kidding, man. Come on." And he showed me over to where the fucking CD was. Right
Easy.
nowadays, These motherfuckers don't help you for nothing. I walked in there the other day. I was willing to spend $700, and that's exactly what I did. I walked in. I needed a camera.
So you spent it anyway?
I needed a camera that was locked in one of those little plastic cases. You need a little key. And I saw one dude that looked a lot like Mike Evans and another dude, and they were walking. Both had blue
so
polo
you
shorts.
trusted the guy that looked like Mike Evans?
And they were walking towards me, and I like
because he looked
I
like
looked
Mike
at them,
Evans.
I looked at them. Look at me. I looked at them like this. I was like, and they just continued their conversation and walked right past me. They were as close as we are, and I go, as if I'm a customer. I'm not wearing a blue polo. Both of you are wearing a blue polo, and I go, and they just continued their conversation and walked right past me, and I go, well, what the fuck? Because the only thing I need is in that glass case, and I can't get it without a store employee opening that glass case.
Mike Evans.
It's a $500 camera. They walk right past me. I'm like, oh, you fucking what? I go, okay. I've never felt more rejected in my life, but that's fine. So I find some other dude, and I had to walk to find him. And I go, hey, man, I need this camera out of this case. It's a specific thing. And I told him exactly which camera. And then he goes, which one? And I go, that one right there. And he goes, wait, which one? And he's fumbling around. Some fucking black kid with an afro and like doing his thing. And he's like, he could probably care less. He's probably playing Nintendo Switch in the back room. He don't care. And I'm just like, fuck, man, I need this goddamn camera. Next, I have a few cables I need to pick out. A few cables that I saw that were in stock on their website, right? They say 2 left in this store. Warning, 2 left in this store. Only 2 left. You need to go now. And there was specific
I
like
zoomed down there.
UCB to USB-C, USB-C.
Less than a minute.
Yep, and we're going to be out of here in less than a minute. So I go over to the
Nope.
I go over to the components wall, and all the components are all out of fucking place. Everything's hanging on different spokes that have different price tags. None of them are the right price tags. There's 3 of the same product hanging on 3 different price tags. And it's just that people are putting them back willy-nilly. And then some of them are open packages that have like a tape wrapped around them that says open package, which is a discount. But I can't tell from Adam what the fuck I'm trying to pick up. And I'm like, I guess I'm just going to walk up to the goddamn register and see what this costs when I get there. Like, Best Buy fucking sucks. And I'm just going to say right now, you can go on Amazon, and if you're willing to wait 5 to 7 days for some of this stuff, you can just fucking order it. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to go pick it up in the store so I can have it today. Best Buy, you need to step your shit up, because as a brick and mortar establishment, if you want to compete with Amazon and places like that, I don't need to see the 3 same different products hanging on a $9.99 price tag spindle, a fucking $19.99 price tag spindle, and a $29.99 product. Because I don't know what the fuck, and you're putting shit back willy-nilly, and then you got fucking the kid from, what's the little black kid, what do they call it? What's the anime show I'm thinking of? Boondock Saints, or you got the Boondocks, you got the little black kid with the afro walking and be like, hey man, you want to check out with me? And I'm like, I guess if you're it, man, I'll do it. It's just like, dude, I'm coming in here to spend $700. Have some goddamn customer service.
You would
Let me say,
and that's not a small amount of money.
No, it's not.
that's 300 shy from a G.
I mean, if you're
I will say, if you look,
$200, I mean, that's not a small amount.
If you're
of money.
buying a $70 Xbox game, who fucking cares about you?
Here's a fun.
Well, no, you really shouldn't feel like that, but I mean,
you will for a $70 Xbox
is one
game.
thing for a wire plug-in.
Yeah.
Or $10.
Yeah.
Here's a fun little
whatever. It's over there. If you're spending $100 or even $50 plus
oh my gosh, get it out,
on any kind of item
component
in their store, you would think that you would get
No.
a decent customer service.
Yeah, they're just all walking around with their fucking hands in their pockets.
All right, this is all for you listeners
Well,
at home.
and
okay,
the whole thing is,
this is an exercise that
Well,
you can
and
do
the-
at home.
And if they
You
have
look-
that kind of
All right,
customer
hold up.
service, if they have that customer service and they piss off enough people that store will close down eventually.
Absolutely, it will.
Okay. All right.
And I'm
Ryan's
going-
final word.
and
Ryan's
I
final
definitely have
word.
to go to pee right
Final word. What's the business that we did? Guess that business the last time we did.
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
Sears and Roebuck.
Yep.
Yes. Well,
Now hang on. Don't talk.
that's different.
If you look, and this is another exercise for you at home, look at any publicly trade, Best Buy's publicly trade. Look at their stock chart. See when it dips. When they started introducing washing machines, because you
Yeah.
can buy washing machines at Best Buy, you can buy all this other shit that has nothing to do
And you could do
with
it at-
electronics
and you
or
can do it at-
TVs or
and
video
you can do-
games,
and
and
you-
it just plummeted.
And you could do it at Home Depot, and that's not what they
And
are.
once that happened, you look at Best
That's
Buy,
not their
and they went
business
into
model.
bankruptcy. That's not their business model. Exactly.
The CEO
exactly, Mike.
of those
Guy
companies.
Guy Patterson's father's store, the appliance store,
Once you
would be
look at
shut
that-
down right now
I agree.
because
I agree
of
with you totally.
hardware
And the,
stores.
I
margins,
totally agree with
the
you.
margins on those washing machines and those drying machines are great. And it's like, okay, we're going to go ahead and supplement this. So let's go ahead and lay off a
Yeah.
little bit of this, and let's not
No,
go.
I mean,
But you know what I like to do? I like to grab a 12-count nugget from Chick-fil-A, Tyrone Square, food court. Yep. And then I like to go into Best Buy, and I like to have them sell me on their home
There's no reason, in my
entertainment.
opinion, and I
stereo
worked at Home
systems.
Depot for a while. I mean, it's for the do-it-yourselfer, fix your house up kind of thing. You don't need to go there for washing machines, refrigerators.
You need to go there for the CDs, the
stoves.
games,
Oh, yeah.
the TVs, the computers.
To me, it's like focus on where you make your money, and where you can get the best.
Bolts and nuts.
Well, where you can get the best margins.
Because
from
I
your
guarantee
vendors
you the people that
to
are
where
on the
you can
floor,
make the most money,
Right.
right?
when the manager's on the floor, they're like, all right, we're going to bring washing machines into this whole thing.
I mean, if
now,
you-
now
everyone's
you're,
like,
now
I'm
you're,
out.
yeah, and now
I'm
you're
out.
spending
If you go back to
as
where you
Home
had
Depot.
J.C. Penney and Sears and everything, where they had washing machines,
As
over
Home
there on
Depot,
60,
as
Park
Home
Street,
Depot and Lowe's, if you're selling refrigerators, washing machines, and the like,
you shouldn't be doing that.
you are
in my
paying
opinion.
so much realty space to house these things, and you're not
You're
making
taking
the
sales
money
space off your
that you
floor.
need.
Well, not only that, but the people that are
And
like,
that's not your business.
like
I mean,
the floor
I mean,
help.
Sears,
like
when
Remy was
Sears
talking
was
about?
still in business.
Yeah.
Sears, and they would have appliances and
Absolutely.
whatever.
Well, think about the
and,
floor.
and they're not in business.
Like,
So, but just
I know
as
you don't
a-
have cans in your ears right now, but like think about Remy. He was like, it was the help. As soon as
Well,
the
that's
help,
the
as
thing.
soon as the help, when the floor manager came down, they're like, all right, we're at washing machines. They're like, I'm out of here. Fuck
If
this.
you had a flooring
this.
company on 22nd Avenue, where all the flooring companies are,
and
Yeah.
that's all I got to say
I mean,
about that.
and if they're selling dishwashers,
Yeah.
or whatever,
Yeah,
it's
if Bob's
why
Flooring-
are
if
you-
Bob's Flooring starts
Bob's
selling
Flooring, why are
fucking-
you selling dishwasher machines?
Yeah.
Why are you
It makes
selling
no
washing
sense.
machines?
And
Bob's
the dude-
Carpet
selling
starts selling
dryers.
Wishman. Yeah.
And
You're-
all of
you're-
a sudden, you're trying to cross train people that knows a ton about laptops to talk about washing machines.
Exactly,
They're like, fuck
exactly.
We got
that.
Eddie over here who's been in the business for 5 years. He knows everything about carpet pile, and you're going to try to teach him about washing machines? He knows carpet pile. He knows there's low, medium, and high.
I mean, there's. I get it. They're trying to finger out and
Make it
grab
inclusive.
Any little bit of
yeah.
profit that they
Revenue
can get
that they
from
can
the
get,
whole
but-
thing.
yeah.
But like you said, and that's the thing.
But they killed the floor.
You're taking
They killed
floor
the floor.
space from what you're.
And you have to
perfected.
keep the lights on, and you got to keep this shit.
Well, and you're taking showroom
and you're paying
space.
for a lot of
So
space
you're
to.
gonna build a
How
whole
many fucking?
appliance
If you're
thing.
going to have 20 washing machines in a Best Buy, you're spending a lot of money where the CDs used to be. Now I know the CDs aren't there anymore, but there could be cables that I fucking
I
need
know, I mean,
that you don't have.
Yeah.
yeah,
I was
it's fucking
shocked when
retarded.
And then
When
Amazon,
you sent
Jeff
me
Bezos.
down there to get that YouTube TV over there,
Yeah.
wherever it's at.
You had to fucking. You spent about
and I was
45
like-
minutes trying to figure it out.
You guys got washing machines and refrigerators.
LG,
and everything
we got
here? I
LG,
thought
we
you
got
guys just did
Sony, we got
electronics.
Sony makes goddamn washing machines. Guys, it's they call us the breeze.
We make
It's
everything around
fucking
here.
Bravo Romeo Echo Sierra. You already know, guys. Episode 184. We will be back next week with episode 185, which I feel is a good number because I was born in 85. So we're going to come back with way more show, and we'll be back with way more vigor, I guess.
Yeah.
I said
Yeah.
vigor, not... Well, we'll be back.
Say it with your chest, motherfucker.
We'll be back next week, you guys. We love you so much, everybody. Good night, everybody. We'll see you soon. Good night. We love you. Bye-bye.